You don't have to participate. You don't have to agree. But in order to have a true, genuine ceasefire, then both parties have to agree. And clearly, Ja didn't have a conversation with 50. I seen some beasts getting squashed in the game. You know what I mean? I seen Gilly and Cam Newton had some kind words for each other. They trolling was just trollish. They both expressed their love for each other, and you know, I like that. I appreciate that. I saw Mav Hoffa and Goods. Mav Hoffa and Goods put aside whatever differences they had. I mean, I know what their differences was, but that's not the topic. They set aside their differences. Math and Zip with the Drip, they set aside their differences. You know what I mean? So I know I was noticing the trend going on, and I was appreciating it. You know, you got Hocus 4/5 with the drop your flag challenge. I was like, maybe that's encouraging and influencing, you know, some of the white flag wavage. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, well, let's just say this. Ja Rule decides to join into the fray of peace and abundance that has been going on. I don't know if I can say peace and abundance, but you know, Ja Rule wasn't so lucky. He made a tweet, or I don't know what they call him now that it's X and all of that, but made a tweet saying my beef with 50 started back in 1999. We've both been petty as hell, but today I'm done. I'm a grown man with kids, and this beef has to end. 50 saw the tweet and shot back, nah, this ain't over. Our beef lasts till death do us part. I'll be doing the crip dance on your grave. Thoughts? So, I mean, hey, first of all, I can respect Ja Rule for feeling that way to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, I get it. Like, you know, it's been all these years and this, that, and the third. But to make an announcement like that, you know, when it comes to drama, see, one person can have drama. It only takes one person to make drama. Because somebody can definitely be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you ain't got to beef back with a nigga to start getting scraped and scratched and scarred by this beef that he got with you that you don't have with him, right? One person can start the beef. All it takes is one person to beef. I mean, he takes another person to beef with, but all you need is for one person to want smoke. For peace, you need both parties to want peace. You understand what I'm saying? And while I can appreciate the desire for peace, in a situation as sensitive as theirs, Ja definitely gotta holler at 50 before he make a public statement like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying that don't make his statement no less valid. Like, he said what he said, 50 said what he said. He don't have to respond to that. He doesn't. But again, 50 will still be taking shots at him, or you know, he doesn't have to participate to take shots. And I'm not talking about the literal shots, but you know, the internet ones and all that, and the literal ones too. If you know, just to cover the whole board, you don't have to participate. You don't have to agree in that. But in order to have a true, genuine ceasefire, then both parties have to agree. And clearly, Ja didn't have a conversation with 50 about this. So that's where that is. You know, hopefully, I can't even say hopefully. I know what it is. Like, I'm from an area where, you know, I'm from a hood. I know how the hood rules play, and you know, I'm not even sure that that's limited to just the hoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to remember that so-called gangsters and thugs or whatever, you know what I mean? I put up the air quote and I say the so-called because not to shit on none of the gangsters and thugs. I'm just saying that the world paints them in such a negative light, right? When in all reality, the police are gangsters. You know what I mean? The politicians are gangsters. The elites are gangsters and all of that too. You know what I'm saying? We just get painted. You know what I'm saying? But so-called gangsters and thugs, no matter what platform that you may find them on. They ain't no different. If you transgress, you know, you try to get one of them out of here, or you get one of their peoples up out of here, to be, hey, most of the time the drama ain't never dead. It just is what it is. You got presidents going to war over things they fathers, you know, drama they fathers and all of that had, and all it's, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of Rocco perspective. So, you know, the tie-in is when in regards to the 50 and Ja Rule, you know, the rumor on the streets, the alleged, you know, 50 got hit up, you know, the legendary, notorious 9 times. He got shot 9 times and all of that. And, you know, the word on the street is that that came from Ja Rule and them side of the fence. So, you know, allegedly, it's the word. You know what I mean? So if I believe that about a person, it's, you know, I mean, at this point, it's a broken record. Every time it comes up, that's what we all say. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the topic shows up, we all say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If that's true, then I could see it being, you know, I could never get behind it. So, you know, I mean, maybe Ja Rule should just, I mean, maybe he can just be I mean, I don't think 50 out there sending actual hits, you know what I'm saying, at this point in his life. He just trolling, right? I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe Ja Rule can just, you know, really take the high road and not respond no more. And that's his prerogative, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, white flag for him, not necessarily for the other side. And that's, you know, it's unfortunate maybe, but it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for, you know, 50 is on some bullshit. Anyway, listen, it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen in the nation, leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all. Y'all don't be listening. Cash App tag gonna be in the description along with the Bandcamp link and the website for all of the merch that you see down below. You scroll, you know what I'm saying? This is itsmonstanation.com. Spell things right. When you're leaving comments, writing on the walls and all that is rock, R-O-C-K. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, not an E and an R. It's helter skelter, not helter skelter. A-H's, not E-R's. And most importantly, it's BCC, not BBC. All right? Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they are the truce. I'm sick and tired of you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes cock for loot. Dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they try getting to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.